Picture this. It's 2 a.m. You're lying awake, staring at the ceiling. The world is silent, but your mind isn't. Questions keep circling. Why do I feel different? Why don't the things that once excited me matter anymore? Why do I crave something I can't quite explain? This restlessness isn't depression. It isn't boredom. It's a sign your soul is awakening. Spiritual growth doesn't happen overnight. It's a journey full of small whispers and quiet shifts. And often we ignore them. But if you've felt these 5 signs, don't brush them aside. They are signals guiding you towards your true self. Today I'll take you on a journey through 5 powerful signs of spiritual growth you should never ignore. The sign 1. You seek inner peace more than outer validation. Think about your teenage years or early 20s. Do you remember how important it was to fit in? To look a certain way, dress a certain way, or get that perfect picture for social media? Maybe you once waited anxiously for someone to like your post or comment on your new haircut. But now, suddenly it doesn't matter as much. Instead, you crave quiet evenings, warm cups of tea, journaling your thoughts, or simply sitting on a park bench watching the world go by. That shift, and from "do they like me" to "am I at peace with myself," is huge. It's the first sign your soul is maturing. Real peace is not loud. It's not about applause. It's that stillness you feel inside when you realize your worth is not defined by others' opinions. Imagine this. You walk into a crowded room and for the first time, you don't feel the need to impress anyone. You just exist, and that feels enough. That's spiritual growth. Sign 2. You start questioning life's purpose. We've all been there, living life on autopilot. Wake up, rush to work, scroll endlessly, go to bed, repeat. But one day you pause. Maybe you're driving to work and suddenly think, is this really what I was born for? Is this the story I want to leave behind? That single question is the seed of spiritual awakening. Because the moment you ask why, your life changes. Let me tell you about Emily, a corporate employee in New York. She had everything society calls success. A great salary, an apartment, friends, luxury trips. Yet at 29, she confessed, I feel empty. I feel like I'm running on a treadmill going nowhere. Instead of ignoring the feeling, she began volunteering at a local shelter. That single step opened her eyes to what truly mattered. Service, kindness, and purpose beyond herself. If you're asking yourself deeper questions, you are already walking toward your soul's higher calling. Sign 3, you feel more connected to people and the universe. Think back to when you were younger. Maybe you saw people as competitors or obstacles, but now something has shifted. You find yourself softening. When a stranger smiles at you, you smile back not out of habit, but because you genuinely feel warmth. When you see someone suffering, your heart aches because you realize their pain could be yours too. Imagine walking outside after a stressful day. Suddenly you notice the trees swaying, the sky glowing pink at sunset, a child laughing freely. These little moments that once slipped past you now feel sacred. That's spiritual growth, when the ordinary begins to feel extraordinary. When you no longer see yourself as separate, but as part of a grand interconnected whole. Sign 4, you detach from material possessions. Think of the last time you bought something expensive. Maybe a new gadget, a branded outfit, or the latest car. How long did the happiness last? A week? Maybe a month? And then what? The excitement faded, replaced by a new craving. That's the endless cycle of materialism. But spiritual growth breaks that cycle. Now you value experiences over possessions. A long walk with a loved one feels more valuable than the latest iPhone. A night of laughter with friends means more than any luxury dinner. Picture this. Your closet may not be overflowing, but your heart feels lighter. You're not chasing the next purchase because your joy no longer has a price tag. This detachment doesn't mean you hate wealth. It simply means wealth no longer controls your happiness. Sign 5. You see challenges as lessons, not punishments. Life will always test you, but spiritual growth changes how you see those tests. A breakup that once destroyed you now teaches self-worth, and a financial failure that once humiliated you now inspires resilience. And a rejection that once made you feel small now reminds you, you are being redirected. When your soul evolves, your question changes. Instead of asking, why me? You start asking, what is this teaching me? But think of Thomas Edison, who failed 10,000 times before creating the light bulb. He never said, why me? Instead, he said, I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work. That shift in perspective is proof your soul is maturing. Here's the truth. Spiritual growth is not about leaving the world behind. It's about returning to yourself. It's about becoming wiser, calmer, more compassionate, while still living in the same world. So if you've noticed even one of these signs in your life, don't ignore it. It means you are on the right path. It means your soul is rising. And remember, Ralph Waldo Emerson says that what lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny, matters compared to what lies within us.